According to some definitions, an ideal family today consists of father, mother, children. Most of the times, this is not the case. The word ideal sometimes is wiped off and just the word family stands due to circumstances beyond us. Hello viewers, you're once more welcome to your favorite show Shantia's Haven. On Shantia's Haven, we talk about the family, everything that has to do with the family. You name it. How have you been? Thank you so much for the journey so far. I believe we are learning one thing or the other on this our journey as parents, as guardians, and as members of a family. Today we are going to talk about a very technical topic. This topic we have to be very careful how we tread on. It's like treading on eggshell. Today we are talking about the other child in the family. That other child. Most of the times we get married and we have this dream of I will get married to my partner, I will have a child, or we have children and we raise our children as one happy family. But sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes we have single parents who get married. Other times we have parents who have children while they are married and the children are born out of their homes. Today we are going to see how we have to deal with this kind of children, the other child. Do you have a stepchild? Do you know a stepchild? Were you a stepchild? Do you know someone who has a stepchild? If you know such a person, please do pray for that person because it is not an easy journey. The beginning is usually rough. Sometimes it even ends rough. But most times it becomes better as the years go by. How do I relate with my stepchild as a parent? How do I even relate to the partner who has this other child? Especially when this partner's attention is kind of divided and it is not healthy to my home. The first thing I want us to see is that this child didn't walk into your home. This child was brought by your partner. If you're married to a man or you're married to a woman who has children already, the first thing is you need to take some time to understand this child. You want to take time and put your feet in the shoes of this child. This is a child who sees you as an intruder. Someone who has come to take the place of their legitimate parent in the life of that other parent. Don't blame the child. Don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to conclude. No. This is how this child feels. I come into my father's house and I meet this new woman. And my mind is like, my mother was the one who was supposed to be here and not this woman. I come into my mother's house and I meet this new man, and in my mind this is actually not my father. It's supposed to be my father and not this man. Whether that child's parent is dead or alive, they will have those thoughts running through their minds. So you as that step parent, if you have that in mind, that this child may be thinking that way, I believe it will go a long way to help you know how to deal with this child. There are times that at the beginning of your relationship, at the beginning of what we call this marriage, you may feel that your partner is giving so much quality time to this child, or is favoring this child more than your own child, or more than you. And is there usually jealousy or envy in this relationship? Yes, there is. There is jealousy, there is some envy. Because it's like some divided attention to the wrong person, and you don't understand why your husband will have so much attention over that child, not you, or you don't understand why your wife will have so much attention over that child, not you. You may want to put yourself in that your partner's shoe also, because this partner understands sometimes that I am bringing another person into the home. That means this my child already is going to have some psychological issues. So I want to assure this child that even though you have a step parent, this step parent is not coming to jeopardize my relationship with you. And so I want to shower this love to you as well. And you, who is this parent who has this child, put your feet in the shoes of this child as well, and in the shoes of this partner. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to forget about the relationship you had with your child. You don't want to completely wipe out what you shared with your child because you have found a new love, you found a new partner who is coming into your life. And also, you don't want this new partner to feel unwanted in the home, or this new partner to feel like someone that is tiptoeing into your home. What then should we do? The whole thing looks complicated. That is how it is. It's complicated. I think before we get married or before we move in, we should have a decent conversation with our partners. Let them know you have this other child or these children. Let them understand and let them even see your relationship with these children. Let them know how you relate with this child. Let them also know if the children's other parent is alive. Let them know that this parent is alive. And let them understand that these children are still a part of their parent's life. You who is coming into this home, it will be good for you to also realize that these children have a right in their father or their mother's home. That these children are not what every other person may tell you. Because you will hear things they will say about these children. But it is always good to judge things for yourself most of the times. You may just discover that God is blessing you with some wonderful children that you start your marriage with, or that you continue your marriage with. And in your old age, who knows, maybe these are the children who actually take care of you, because they will see how much effort you've put into their lives. You may want to love these children more. You may want to accept to give them that alone time with their parent. Don't always be into their life. You want to be all over the place inside their lives. Give them that alone time with their parents once in a while. They need it for their own sanity. Even your partner needs it. You may also want to, those wonderful ideas you have or you always had about your family, don't keep it to yourself because these are not my children. Bring it onto the table and embrace it. Sometimes these children can be difficult. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, it may look very hard for you. It may look like you're not doing anything. Be patient with them. When you're patient with them, you will enjoy it later. Even if you don't see the fruits so like at the time you've given, just be patient with these children. They are going through that rough season also. They will get to understand and realize that you are that nice other parent that they have. Also, you may want to get to know this child. You can't know this child when your mind is already made up about who you think this child is. Get to know this child slowly but surely. You must not get to know this child only by talking to the child. While at home, observe this child. While at home, listen to what this child is not saying. When you do that, you will know how to get into the life of the child. You will know how to do some little things for this child. You may even go all the way out to make it nice for this child, and this child doesn't appreciate. This child talks back at you. This child hates you. This child says it to your face. Be patient with the child. If you think that it is difficult, why not seek some help outside from the right people, One size doesn't fit all. Seek help concerning your relationship with this child. Find out what you are not doing. Find out what this child is not doing. Discuss with your partner, with your spouse, about disciplining this child, because as a parent, yes, you now have the right to discipline the child. But try not to discipline the child from a place of pain, from a place of envy, from a place of revenge. Discipline this child from a place of love. Always ask yourself, if this child were my biological child, how will I discipline this child? Also find out where this child is coming from. This child may be coming from a place of rejection. This child may be coming from a place of pain. And you are that one place the child wants to pour their anger and their frustration on. Be patient with the child. This means before you move into a home where there is already some child or some children there, get to know that it is work for you. Make up your mind that you would work it out and make it work. Don't go in and say those children are going to toe the line. I will deal with them. It doesn't pay. It doesn't help. Most of the time, God helps these children and they become something tomorrow. And you are the one who is found wanting. Love these children. That other child of the family is not the child's fault. The child didn't spoil you or anything. The child is just a victim of circumstance. It's just a victim of the happenstance that we have around us. Above all, pray for your family. Pray for this child. Ask God to help you. How do I handle this issue concerning my stepchild? Whenever something is hard, go to God in prayers. If he doesn't answer you directly, if he doesn't send you to his word, he will send someone to you who will be like a savior to you, who will be someone that helps you. Hello viewers, hello guardians. Let us love that other child. It is hard to say, but don't hate the other child. Just have a free mind concerning that other child. Give that other child a chance, especially if this other child is that type that you came and met in that home. Give the child a chance. Help the child. Use what you know so much to bring that child up in the right way. When you came into this home and this child was still very young, as a step parent, that is the right moment to put in the right values in the life of the child. Talk with your partner. Talk with your husband or your wife on how to raise this child or how to bring up this child, these children. Talk with them, and both of you should have one mouth, one way to raise the children. Find out how things had been done before with this child. If the things were not done right, don't stand in front of the child and try to talk down their parent to them, because they will hate you for that. Go back to your partner, go back to your spouse, and you people discuss together and find out where there was a mistake, where you think if they bring in this, it will work. If your partner sees that you genuinely love this child, this partner will let you have your way in raising the child. But remember, once in a while, those thoughts will come in the minds of these children that we wish it wasn't you. And when those thoughts come, don't hate them for that. It's but natural. They will come around. Thank you so much. I believe you have learned something today concerning raising your stepchild or about the other child in the home. Children are still a gift from God, no matter how they came. So cherish that gift. Take care of that gift. Nurture that gift, and you will enjoy the gift in future. Maybe you have other things to add to this stepchild issue or the other child of the home issue. Please hit the comment section and tell us more about this. We would love to learn more. Thank you so much for watching Shantia's Haven. We believe you've learned something, a thing or two here. Why not share? Why not talk to someone who is going through the same issue? Maybe they will learn something from there. Always remember to leave it better than you met it. See you some other time on Shantia's Haven. Bye-bye.